This section heading is called Configuring the Syslog Server. So when looking at this diagram over here, we've already got the Syslog client configured on the IPS device. This device over here, which is our IDS device, once again, Syslog client, everything's all set. We already got the Syslog server in place from a previous lab that enables the server to actually send these log messages to a particular file. Now we're following Syslog best practices, and that is to keep everything based, kind of group based on category, right? So this is our IDS, certain location. We're going to have a particular log file for that. We're going to have a separate log file for our IPS device stored on this Syslog server. So now to set this up, we're first going to establish an SSH session with yourbank.com. And then once on that system, what we're going to do is we're going to verify that the server can receive syslog messages from syslog clients. So we're going to type support and then our funky password. So I'm going to type sudo sed. We're going to take a look inside of syslog's configuration file. So -n, we're going to be looking at lines 17 to 19. We're just going to verify that there's no comment characters in front of a couple lines. So we want p, tick, and then that's etc, and then our syslog conf. Password. Okay, so we can see over here that the comment characters are not there. So we can receive messages from remote hosts regarding with syslog. So we're good. Okay, so now the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to add a rule. Again, this rule is going to enable the IPS log files to be stored in a separate file. So now we're first going to go into the file. So we're going to type sudo nano, and that's etc our syslog, and then it's d, and then 50 default.conf. So we already have one statement in here, and what we're going to do is we're going to enter this down, and then I'm going to type essentially the same thing, but we're going to change not only the IP address, but also the name of the log file. So we're going to say if, and then from host -IP equals, and then 10.10.3.2. Then we are going to log it to the following location, var log, and then it's going to be IPS _lan .log. Enter, and then &tilde. Okay, so now we're going to Control X, Y to save, enter. We want to test that our syntax within there was correct, so we're going to type our syslog d-n1. Okay, we reached the end of the file. That tells us that the syntax is good. And now what I'm having you do is to just take a look inside the log directory to see what's currently in there. We can see that we have the IDS device. So we set that up in a previous lab. And now what we're going to do is we're going to restart the service to read in the changes. And when we do that, it's going to generate the new log file to store IPS logs. So sudo service our syslog restart. I'm going to hit the up arrow key a couple of times, and then we can see that we generated our new log file.